Hello, thank you for joining me. I am going to do an altered book flip through today. This is a order that is for, it's not really an order, it's a gift for a friend who collects antique dolls. And some people really don't like antique dolls, but I mean, I really do. So if you're, not spooked out by this little porcelain looking doll, please continue to watch. I did a different binding. It was from Ruby and Pearl, and I absolutely love it, where she has a great tutorial on it, and I will try to link it below. But the signatures are sewn with a ribbon, and they actually tie on the outside. When I originally started this book, I had 5 signatures, which made it way, way too large. So I've had to take ephemera out and really pare it down. But I want to show you what I made for packaging for the book. And it goes right in here like this. And hopefully some of you recognize this. This is a pocket from a suitcase, an antique suitcase. And so I was able to sew it up and decorate it, and I think it made a great little pocket. And then I put some charms and some things on this, and I kept that, which was part of the suitcase pocket. So I'll put that aside. Seam binding, and I should show you the back too. So there's my little doll, and then there's, this is the back. I used a lot of vintage lace that were actually from children's clothing or doll clothing. This looks like it's paper, but it's not. It is called a Silver Falls. It is a annual plant that you would put in a pot with geraniums as opposed to spikes or something like that. It's really pretty, and it dries perfectly and just like that. Tim Holtz, there's a lot of Tim Holtz in here too. So we'll just start right here. And I made this. I didn't make it into a tuck. I liked that. A nameplate. And here we go with the dolls. I did include bits and pieces of ephemera. This postcard is from London, and 1912. And the reason why I chose this is because my friend is from England. So I'm gonna drop them as I go. Some of you recognize children's cutouts, things that I still like to do. We'll flip this. Wallpaper from Ruby and Pearl, digital kit. And I just covered a tiny tag with lace. This is kind of a little tuck. I tried to throw in pictures that reminded me of England. There's that lovely lady, and here is more pictures of that. I decorated and altered this page with this beautiful handmade paper. Yeah, I will try to come up with it. And some old photo album casings. Lots of different laces and buttons. That's a Tim Holtz there. I love all the little delicate laces, and I was able to find from a friend of mine who sources so many things, wonderful antiques dealer, some dotted Swiss, and I've been really craving that, and I'm happy with that. That is from a handkerchief. I cut it out. There we just have another little ephemera, airmail orders. There's the doll, and then this was, I kind of just flipped it over there, but this was the spine of the book. So this book was really tiny, and it's part of Editor's Little Book Library. So I made a belly band for that, some millinery rows there, another postcard. Trying to decorate minimally around this. I wanted him to be able to read some of this too. And we flip this over. This is another belly band that I used velvet and beautiful embroidery on silk and little snippets of different laces. And then I made these little cards where I used vintage velvet. And then once again, I'm using the wallpaper, and I made a nice little tuck spot velvet. And I love the little children's cards. There's so many different things on them. Let's see if we can flip that. Oh. And I included a viewfinder slide. I tried to decorate these little clips. I'm sure that lots of you have seen these little clips. Tim Holtz has some really tiny ones, and they are in here, and they're wonderful. So I just wanted to decorate that a little. So we have a view master, and it is Cinderella. And then this is just a vintage copy of a receipt, and more lace from the doll dresses and the baby dresses. And this kind of flips here, goes like this. And here we have the boy porcelain dolls. So I made a little badge of sorts. And then that folds out. And then this lace, this doily was just so beautiful. Wanted to include that. Flips over, here we go again. And little, you can flip it up, little spots. More of that fine lace. And this is a Tim Holtz relatives card, and just embellished it that way. I found a little piece of the Swiss, but it's heart-shaped. And once again, I used my silver falls. I have been drying a lot of flowers from my garden, so hopefully I'm going to move on to a botanical soon. So this flips over like this. Kind of fun. And another postcard. It flips back, flips this way. Oh, this is, you can use plaster, and I have before. Yeah, what kind of medium is this? Sorry. Okay, well, it's like a plaster medium. I'm gonna flip that over. There's my little matador decorated, and a lot of postcards in here. Once again, I used this framework from an old album and put a picture of one of the porcelain dolls in there. I hope you're able to see all this beautiful lace in here. Really had a great time using it. Very fine pieces. That one's not super old, but I did grunge it up a little. That's beautiful. And I used, I did some with the embossing folders, that wallpaper piece again, and embossed it and made it into kind of a flip doily, and the picture of a little boy. This over, and there's some more of that, and on here is a Western Union's telegram. And there's another tag, and I used a Tim Holtz paper doll. Over here, I have been playing around with the process of wax on paper. I just really liked how that little, piece of music sheet came out. So that's that. Here I have a tuck with all of the lace and then some seam binding as a bow. And that's the tag I made. Oops. More dolls, more beautiful lace. This one, I just, it's not a tuck. I just loved how this looked on the wallpaper, and it was such a great wallpaper kit. It just looks so nice embossed, and just went over it just a little to bring that out a little more. A lot of fussy cutting, children's things. here's another photo, and I think this little boy has a cat. Yeah, just very sweet. Oh, and another little clip that I just decorated. And here we have an envelope, a glassine envelope, which I ran through the embossing folder. And then this is, I think this is late 1900s. It probably belonged in it was from a scrapbook, I'm sure. I think I got it at an antique shop. Put that there. More of our photos. Oh, that came off the other side. And there's a picture of a little baby. And this was all fussy cut from a children's book. This is a collar from a doll dress that flips up. This is a ribbon that I have that has the velvet on it. And I use the millinery flowers again. Just an old fun photo. Another one. And then here we go with the plaster again. And music sheets, vintage wallpaper that I have myself, and then there's also piano player paper. You know, you read it this way. Light memories. And that is the back of that. And in this pocket, which was a doll dress, this beautiful lace, I also have children's buttons on a little card, and one of the little girls with antique paper. The textures on these are just wonderful. Well, I'm so happy that you're here to flip through this with me, and I'm sure that he will enjoy this, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Bye.